It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Tonight we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air, and we are underway in Foxborough. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. Allen going to look to throw on the first play. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 42 yards. Devin Singletary certainly capable of breaking off some big runs, and he got loose on a big one there.
And there was so much that was impressive about this play, but it wasn't just what he did downfield. How about what he did behind the line of scrimmage? This wasn't a play where he just had a direct path to get him downfield and make the big play. He had to adjust on the fly behind him.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary, his fifth rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bills march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. First carry for Damian Harris, the Alabama man. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
From the 22, Jones. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The Patriots at 5-6 to start play. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Jones. And that nearly Only an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Throwing Jones. And that one going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. And they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. Hines now on the return. They'll call this a 41-yard punt, 7 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, as a coach, you absolutely love seeing your offense find their rhythm early, and that's exactly what we've seen so far. They had a touchdown on their opening drive, and now they connect to it for another nice gain for a 1st down. This offense is moving the ball well, exactly as he drew it up in practice.
They find some open field here, and they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st.
It's a big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
They'll run on 1st down with Singletary, and he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the Pats are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he's got room. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. What we saw there, that's what we know that he can do. He can break tackles and turn them into big runs, and that's what he did.
And what is the buzz phrase nowadays in football for a guy like that? Contact balance. The ability to go through trash, come out the other side, avoid and run through contact, and keep your balance.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On second down, this is Harris. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Now Jones. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Devontae Parker, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag, and they'll accept that penalty. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Allen. On the slant, he's got Davis. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 7-7, our score after 1. Throwing on first down is Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he'll take it across midfield and into Buffalo territory. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
On 2nd down and 4, Jones. Open man, the tight end, Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Three yards remain for 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Maybe just a lack of concentration there as he couldn't haul it in.
And when you're going across the middle like that, you know, he's running that drag route, you are conscious of all the bodies and the traffic in there. But let's face it, if you're going there, you might as well come down with the football and absorb whatever else happens after that.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw. It's brought in by Harris. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Jones. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And it's never going to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
3 yards on the pickup there, and they've got it back to 3rd and 10. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
New England on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. Folk's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for
it's Madden NFL 23. And coming up, we'll see Stephon Diggs closing in on 1,000 yards receiving on the year. It's the Bills and the Pats on Thursday night primetime.
It is a chilly night here. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And we are underway in Foxborough. From his end zone, Isaiah McKenzie. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And the Buffalo offense ready to bring out their high-powered attack. And at the center of it all, of course, the rocket arm man in his 5th year out of Wyoming, Josh Allen.
And in this league, there are many quarterbacks who have their most success running the ball, while there are others who have big arms. There aren't too many guys who can do both. And at the end of many games, this guy leads his team not just in passing, but in rushing as well.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23. These two AFC East rivals, Buffalo and New England, and the Bills, they've kind of flipped the script in the last few years in this series. The Patriots owned the division for so long, won 16 times in 17 years. But it's the Bills who have captured the title the last 2 years, and they crushed the Pats in the wild card round last year, you might remember, in Buffalo, 47-17. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, not able to pick up the first.
I know the fans want to see first downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Patriots take over. A time for Mac Jones and his Patriot offense to take the field. Jones now in his 2nd season since being selected 15th overall in 2021.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. That one good for 13 at a New England first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Patriots had 5 and 6 to start play. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Jones, off play action. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jake Bailey on now to punt here on 4th down. Back deep, Nyheim Hines. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And now off to the races, down the right side, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tommy Sweeney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. They come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more.
He's got him in, complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket, because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Stevenson now on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Off play action. Jones steps away. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Folk. And we are tied at 7. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it was Kendrick Bourne who was able to cap things off with a touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return and a Patriot touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
This take it in at the goal line. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down. Here's Allen. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 more on that one and another 1st down. On that catch, he's already eclipsed 100 yards here in the 1st quarter. Charles, he's on pace for over 400.
And playing with great confidence, isn't he? I think he probably had it coming into the game, and now that he's really come out of the gate this strongly, how'd you like to be in the huddle with him right now? You know he's demanding the football. And guess what? I'd throw it to him. He's having a fantastic game, and they haven't defended him yet.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Here's Hines. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. The left side caught by Diggs. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 13-yard line. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. He finds his man. That's Sweeney. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
How about the timing on that one? Where they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And again, it's Allen. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. On for the extra point is Folk. It's good, and it is now 21-7. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back on the field. They are currently mired in a losing streak. Now they get the short week for the Thursday night game. Do you see that as a potential positive, or is this just more in what has been really a string of bad luck for them?
Well, to me, it comes down to leadership, and leadership's got to spin it into a positive and make it an advantage for them. Yes, we're in a losing streak. Yes, no one thinks we can win. But we have the resources we need right here in this room. Let's go ahead and play better. Let's hang together and shock the world a little bit. Put it all together, they've got a chance of coming out with a W.
Marcus Jones in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. It's Stevenson with a run to begin the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. And it's 3rd down.
Well, that's a defensive coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's caught by Aguilar. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here's Jake Bailey now. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Going to be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Bills will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10. On first down, Allen. Open man, complete downfield to Davis. 30, 10, 5, and all the way home for a Bills touchdown. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a... That was something special there. Boy, was he moving. Here's Bass now for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. Targets Parker, and he's got him on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Here's Jones on first down. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. Call it a gain of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll look to throw again. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Jones. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They'll send Parker in motion right. Second and 5 now. Jones. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Jones now throwing on 4th down. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Mac Jones, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Folk connects on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Bills going to take over now late in this first half. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it down by 2 scores. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. From the 38, Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
They've looked his way quite a bit, and in my estimation, as well they should.
Well, that's now 5 catches in this first half alone.
And he picks up another first down. He's been an important part of their offense here early.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's Allen to throw it. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make them punt it. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 39. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And the Patriots taking over to start quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Harris running straight ahead. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Jones. And the pass to Henry is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we?
Could be touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 30 yards. And the Bills take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. They'll try and run it here. And he's not going to get in as a try for 2 comes up empty. So they will be unable to cut this to a field goal as the differential remains 5. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the return is Jones from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now Jones on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good, but there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But boy, he can explode at any moment.
And when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
You get hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
This is Hines. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football.
Partner, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. And this one is incomplete. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen.
This to the sideline and nearly intercepted. Oh, he had that in his grasp. Couldn't get it. Instead, it'll bring up 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Escaping the pressure right.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
As I was watching the play before, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to say, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked that close to the goal line.
On the return is Jones. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
An option handoff given to Harris.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Daquan Jones fighting his way home to get the sack. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away.
And this returnable for Hines.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime mix had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
A 40-yard loss. 4th down now. Here's Sam Martin now as he's on the punt for Buffalo. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Jones on the return.
A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return.
And the Patriots take over.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field.
Now, if you're a fan of punting, and I know that not many people are, but this game kind of turning into one for you.
Well, it's okay if it's a skills contest, right? We're really into it then, but not during the course of an actual game. This has turned into a field position game, though. Sometimes the better punter may actually determine the outcome.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Second and 5 now. Jones.
That swung out wide to Harris.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. Flushed out right.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll come on to kick for a 6th time tonight. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Davis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Now Folk for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. And now out come the Bills. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Singletary to get the drive started. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. There's Stephon Diggs for the catch on the slant. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as they're able to convert on 3rd and short yardage with a gain of 4. Throwing now is Allen. Pass incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen, and Diggs has it. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Allen again. It's caught by Davis. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dietrich Wise running through and dropping him for the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw, it's Allen. He'll get this to Devin Singletary out of the backfield. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. This offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. This ball complete to the tight end, Sweeney. And he stepped up short of the first as they tackle him down at about the 36. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on fourth down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. One final try here for Allen.
Rolling to his left. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now Allen.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Well, that's the danger of throwing the ball to that part of the field, because if it does get picked off, as we just saw there, they can run a long way. They're actually fortunate they didn't give up a touchdown in addition.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They run again with Harris. And again, this Buffalo defense there in run support to stop him behind the line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining.
The Folks kick is good.
And that will extend their lead even further. After the made field goal, back out is Nick Folk to kick this one off. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Josh Allen in the offense now. Down by 15. A minute 25 to play.
Throwing is Allen.
A fourth straight defeat looming on the horizon. There he goes, right side.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Allen.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Here's Allen. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots.